What's up? Hey, y'all. Let me go ahead and post the link for the live. Hi, family. How are y'all? Mwah, mwah, mwah. I miss you. I have been so upset, guys, about this fucking house that I live in, and my landlord is a fucking creep. Okay? The motherfucker keep trying to come to my house. Not only that, somebody has been in my fucking attic. And I think that it's the landlord. Hi, friends. How are you guys? We're gonna start our super chat goal. Okay? If you all want to answer free questions, okay, you gotta send at least 5 super chats that are at least $2 and up, so that the entire collective can receive free questions and readings. That is also a way to support the channel. Yes, my landlord is creeping me out. The motherfucker is sneaking into my house, doing all kind of stuff. It's kind of scary. And y'all know, being a single woman, they be taking advantage of us and they're very disrespectful. This man be trying to randomly pop up to my house and come over here. So right now, I'm looking for somewhere else to go because I don't feel safe in my home. At 3 o'clock in the morning, somebody's in my attics. And I noticed that they can also get into my attic from my garage. And one day last week, my girls were doing their laundry early in the morning and my garage was raised off the ground. Okay, and it's like somebody is coming in my house, and the only person that can is the landlord. Not only that, when I told him what was going on, his response was guilty. But now that I've started complaining, it stopped for a couple days, and y'all know how it is. It's because the block is hot. Okay, girl, no, I ain't changing shit. I'm moving out. I don't want to keep trying to drag it out and be like, oh, it's going to be okay. And that man come up in here and do something to me. No. This has been going on for a few months. I just haven't shared it with you guys. At this point, it's dangerous. Okay, for me and my kids to stay here. Me just doing cameras, no. I need to get out of here. Okay? Yes, move the fuck around. You hear me? Hi, guys. Yes, I do have my Ring cameras and all that stuff up, but guys, it's getting kind of scary. And let me tell you how. At first, I'm like, oh, my house is haunted, not knowing the whole time somebody is breaking in here and spying. And let me tell y'all, they're spying over my portion, my room, and my girls. They're not even bothering my son, which is crazy. It's perverted energy. And I have been beating the pavement trying to find somewhere to go because I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm not comfortable here. I don't feel safe. And a lot of times when my kids are at school, I feel fear. And y'all know that I'm very spiritual. I feel the energy. I can tell that somebody's watching me. Have y'all ever felt somebody staring and then you turn around and you're like, God damn, I knew it. Yes, somebody is spying. They're in my house and they're walking around and they're getting bold. And my landlord study be trying to come to my motherfucking house. But when I shared that with him, he was like, that's not possible. He argued and told me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And that shit pissed me off. The fuck? I'm a grown ass woman. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And the fact that he want to come over here and smile in my face for little bullshit, but when I told him that, he didn't want to come over here and go in that attic, because if he goes in that attic, what? Everything will be exposed. Guilty, guilty, guilty. You feel me? Yes, guys. So, I can't do this shit. So, yeah. It's gotten to a point where I'm living in fear over here. And it's blocking me from being able to focus on my everyday routine. Yes. And I'm getting scared, guys. It's not a laughing matter. The cameras are not. No. This motherfucker is getting in my house. Not only that, I did not share this with you guys, but when we were on Christmas break, he was trying to come to my house. And I'm like, I lied to him and told him that I was out of town, because every other day, this man is like, oh, I'm in a neighborhood. I was coming to check this. Hey, he told me one time, which is so weird, guys. He's like, oh, some insurance adjusters are coming over to your house. I'm like, insurance adjusters? He's like, yeah, they need to check the backyard. And he's like, you're gonna have to let them in. So I'm like, okay, so when are they supposed to be here? He gonna say something, I don't know, randomly. So you mean, and y'all know insurance adjusters don't work like that. They give you a fucking appointment, especially if you're not living in the house. So they just randomly gonna show up and I have to let them in? No. Do that shit on your own time, motherfucker. While I'm paying, this is my house. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He should have did that shit before I got here. But it's making me really uncomfortable, because I don't have no man here. And y'all know how it be going, ladies, if you've ever experienced this before. So yes, I'm not in a good space right now. I mean, I'm good enough to read for you guys, but I don't feel safe in my own home. Okay, Nettie, thank you. Hey, D. Brian. Thank you. You said you are an adjuster, and it's most definitely by appointment. Yes, thank you very much. He's like, oh, it's gonna, and then I never heard about that again. Okay, he told me that about a month ago. And then over Christmas break, he's like, oh, because I had some flooding when I first moved in here, and the fucking roof caved in the living room, guys. So he had to come in here and fix it. And he left a couple shambles here. And he's like, oh, I left some materials in your garage. He's like, and I need them. I went out there the first time and I looked, I didn't find anything. I went out there into the closet a couple days ago and I found a little small old ass can of paint and like 3 shambles that goes on the fucking roof. So when I told him that I was out of town, that man said, well, can I use my key? I'm like, no. And don't you ever go into my fucking house when I'm not there. No. Y'all, I don't know. But I'm going to have to get out of my fucking lease, guys. I don't feel comfortable here. I don't feel safe here. And I have little kids. I'm about to be going to buy me a house too, Miss Lisa. I swear. Christmas, that's my manifestation goal, is to buy me a house this year. I'm tired of the rent, the weird shit that goes with the landlords. All of it. He is very creepy. And today I met this psychic lady randomly, right? And we were talking and I was telling her what was going on. And guess what she said? First of all, when I was talking to her, mind y'all, she's a white lady and I don't care about color. I love all of y'all. But when I was telling her the story, the hairs on her arms and the back of her neck were standing the fuck up. And she said, it's the landlord. I'm like, what? I already knew it because y'all know I'm spiritual. So I did a reading to see what the fuck was going on. And my spirit team told me to move out of here. as soon as I can. They told me to try to move around between March and April. But yes, I just moved in here. And this man is creeping and sneaking and geeking in my fucking house. And y'all know sometimes when I told y'all in the daytime, when my kids be going to school and I be up in here sitting at my table doing my little readings and shit, I'll feel somebody watching me through my vent. And guys, I just recently found out that I have an attic door in my closet. So what if they decide in the middle of the night to just come out of the woodworks out of the motherfucking closet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like this shit. And all the other times he be wanting to come over here, that man did not offer to come over here and do nothing. Yes. I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here, guys. I'm scared. I don't feel at peace anymore. And then there's too many issues going on in his house. Not only that, instead of sending contractors out of all the fucking money I be paying him, he be trying to come over here himself. Like, no, be professional. Send people over here. I pay you more than enough money to hire workers. Not only that, this man owns plenty of houses. When I was talking to that psychic lady today, she said that this house never stays occupied long by feminine energies. She said the only residents that stay in here for long periods of time are men. And now, I guess we know why. Because this fucker has been breaking and entering my home and stalking me, walking on the roof. And I'm like, I live in a whole house. There is no upstairs. I didn't even know I had an attic until he told me. So guys, when the contractors came to fix the roof, right? We had an appointment and everything for them to come here. Do y'all know the day that the contractors came here? It was on a Saturday. I was laid up in my bed. And as y'all know I joke all the time about sitting up here being butt naked with the fan on. Okay, I was laid up in my bed with my little booty shorts, sports bra on, and I told my kids to open the door because I didn't have to come out. I was in my room, and the living room is over there. Okay, so they didn't have to see me. I didn't have to see them. My kids let them in and went back in their room while they were fixing the roof. Do y'all know that when my kids opened the door for the contractors, the landlord came in my house with them? He did not say, hey, I'm stopping by with the contractors. He came in my house. He walked all around this motherfucker, and he came through the front door and walked all the way through my house to my room while I'm laid up in my bed chilling. And he's like, oh, I'm like, what? I was like, who the fuck is that? Because he came to my room and peeked in the door. He didn't even give me a warning. So it's like he was trying to catch me naked or catch me doing something. So I need some legal advice. How the fuck do I get out of my contract? Because I want to leave here. I don't even care about the deposit or nothing. I need to leave here and start over. I can't do this anymore. So this week, I'm about to look for another home. You said I got to do a police report? I thought he wasn't supposed to do that. Hi, guys. He is sick. It's like he has some type of secret obsession with me. And not to be funny, he's an older, fat, white man. Okay? But this don't give that. And see, the old me, this ain't what he want. Because if he wanted to keep smiling, he would have been paying I wouldn't have been paying no rent money. Okay? But I'm a changed woman. But yes, I am going to, I guess that's how I start, by filing a police report. And I can get a restraining order on him even though this is his home. Okay. You said get a police report and take it to housing court. Let me write this shit down because I ain't never dealt with no shit like this before. But I'm a tough ass person, but I'm scared, actually. I'm not at peace in my own house. And y'all know us spiritual baddies be up at... I know, but listen, ever since I said something to him, Valerie, I haven't been hearing the noise. It stopped. And that psychic lady told me it's because the block is hot. She's like, girl, it's not going to happen for a couple more months because the block is hot. But during that time, you need to transition up out of there. Yes. Ever since I said something like a few days ago, I haven't heard it. Yes, I need proof, but I do have proof about the friendliness, him steady popping up, him steady texting and calling me, asking me to come over. Yes, I definitely am. So let me write this down, because I will be filing my police report this weekend. You said take it to housing court? Okay. I will be showing them everything. And the restraining order? Okay. Yep. Because this man that lost his motherfucking mind. And then I'm telling him I'm out of town and he gonna say, well, can I use my key? No! Why the fuck would you ask me if you could use the key to come in my house and I'm gone? Are you dumb? Yes, girl. Oh my God, guys. The shit is crazy, okay? You said take that to court so he can't sue me for breaking the lease? Yes. So I gotta get out of here. Hell no. I'm not at peace. Okay, let me write that down. The St. Alex. Where do I get that from? Who has it, girl? St. Alex, put his name on it. I sure the fuck will, because he got me fucked up. This whole entire house is creepy. I'm creeped out. It's giving warlock energy. Yes. Yes, Miss Kimberly. Hey, boo. He is crazy as hell, Miss Latoya. I'm like, what is going on? This is like the Twilight Zone. Okay, Miss Nettie. Yes. So let's get into it, guys. How are you? I'm still happy as fuck, but I don't want to have to fucking be in jail for shooting a motherfucker. Damn. I'm restless, girl. This shit is making me feel depressed. Okay? Amen, Miss Kimberly. Thank you. I can't even focus on my work because, goddamn, this shit is driving me crazy. Yes. Why is he coming in my house? And why is he just inviting himself in? And why is he walking through my house? I don't like this shit. Amen, Lisa. You said I shouldn't be so damn... Don't make me laugh. Y'all always make me laugh. I swear. Miss Kimberly said you shouldn't be so damn... I don't give a damn. This ain't that. The fuck? If he want to look at me, my rent need to be free. The fuck? It's giving, if you a trick, just say that, sir. Checking on his cameras. That lady told me to check to see if he got secret cameras in here. Also, I met this psycho lady, and it's so funny because she lived right around the corner, so we gonna be linking up. We're gonna be doing a cleansing in the house tomorrow. We so damn fine. You feel me? Had the police come over and go up there, I will. Too damn friendly. That's friendly. That's it. It made me think about a Players Club where Ebony said, I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. I just came to live for a second. That's it. I don't want nothing else. Sir, I am not interested. What the fuck? Oh, I can buy a camera detector on Amazon? Girl, hold on. Let me write that down. I ain't know none of this shit. I just been living in La La Land. Making out blessings and prayers. And protection spells. Thank you. Okay, yep. Alright, so hold on. Let me post a link if you guys would like to book me for a reading. I feel better. I was upset. I was crying. Because now I have to get back out here and beat the pavement and try to find somewhere to live. And y'all know this shit ain't for the weak. But I learned the Zillow hack. And over here on the West Coast, it works. For some girls that I've shared it for in different states, they're like, oh, it doesn't work like that out here. I'm blessed. Because it worked for me in Georgia. This almost makes me want to go back to Las Vegas. Since I done figured out how to get me a house without all the extra, I'm like, I'm ready to go to Vegas now. But I'm not. My kids are in school. We're going to let them finish the school year. Thank you, Miss Katie. I got you first in line. But thank you guys for sharing all your advice. But y'all know y'all my family, so I have to let y'all know what the fuck is going on. Because this shit is getting scary over here. It's giving, what the fuck? Woo, child. Let me share the link if you guys would like to book me for a personal session. The Zillow hack is to go on there, do the $35 application. It'll upload your bank statements, all of that stuff. And then you turn the filter on for all the properties that take the Zillow application. And it's unlimited amount of applications for 30 days, guys, for only $35. Okay, but see, the Zillow applications usually work with the private owners. So you can get a townhouse, like the duplex, the triplex, regular homes. I stay away from apartments because they be doing too much for you to just be getting in that little ass space. I might as well get a home for the same price. And that's how I got in here. Y'all know the last time I did my Zillow app, within 5 days, I got approved for 3 places. Okay? And I chose this house because it was the bigger one out of all the other ones. Out here in Arizona, too, I don't like how their houses are set up. They're mad small. I went to go see a 4-bedroom house yesterday that was around the corner. And y'all know, like, you pulling up to a house and you be like, oh, hell no. It was giving that. Soon as I got over there. And then the lady, girl, first of all, it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. First of all, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and this is way bigger than the fucking house I went to see. She wanted $500 more than what I pay for right now. And all these stipulations and credit check and this and that before they approve the app. I'm like, goodbye. Bitch, I ain't doing all of that. That's why they can't rent that damn house. Because ain't nobody finna be doing all of that. That shit was raggedy any goddamn way. Talking about some $2,500. Bitch, please. Stop playing. Hell no. I might as well go to Vegas and live in a baby mansion. If I'm going to be paying $2,500. They really got me fucked up. And y'all know I'm a Gemini. I am a gypsy. I will pack this shit up and get the fuck up out of here. I am not playing. Hey. I'm like, $2,500? Bitch. For this? Don't get me wrong. I like nice things, so I'm going to pay for what I want. But I ain't paying for no bullshit. And can y'all believe the bitch didn't even have no washer and dryer? The bitch gonna say, oh, you have to get your own washer and dryer. Bitch, for $2,500, I need a washer and dryer where I can lay in the bed and push the remote on that motherfucker. You hear me, bitch? No. She had me fucked up. I know she already knew I wasn't getting it. She gonna say, well, just let me know. Bitch, you know better. Stop playing with me. I'm black. I ain't dumb. The fuck? And she was sizing me up because her husband was over there smiling. I don't like that. I have also noticed that when I go to rent places and it's a couple, the women automatically deny me. And I'm like, I don't like that shit either. It just be crazy. The discriminatory and just how they be doing shit should be fucking illegal. Girl, I'm from Georgia. I already tried to move back there. Georgia is cursed. I'm not coming there. No, ma'am. Hell no. I thought about Texas, though. I ain't gonna lie. If I do make that type of move, I'm going to motherfucking Texas. Okay, now Texas, yes. Georgia, no. Georgia is cursed. All right. Hell no, I can't do it. When I went back to Georgia, I was literally driving around trying to look for a place and I would be shaking while I was driving. Okay, because the darkness there. And it was, it was always darkness there. I ain't gonna lie. Georgia is cursed, baby. If you can get out, get the fuck up out of there. And I know some people gonna be like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, it is. You said, get me a cowboy? Yeah. Yeah, Georgia is cursed, baby. Georgia smokes from the ground up at nighttime. Okay, you can feel the darkness. There's still plantations everywhere. The black on black crime. Girl, my son wouldn't make it in Georgia. Hey, Retro, what's up? Thank you. I'm here also because I have a black son and I cannot live in places where police brutality is high. Okay, or any of that. I don't want to. No. I moved away from there to save my kid. You know what I'm saying? And Georgia is one of those places where they will kill your ass. Okay? Especially my black men. I've watched the officers kill plenty of people when I were there. I was traumatized from that shit. My first true love was killed by the police. Okay? The last time I saw the police kill somebody in front of me, I was pregnant with my last child, Justice. I named her Justice because we made it through a lot. But I remember when I was pregnant with Justice, guys, I used to live in these townhomes, right? To this big ass trap. These guys used to call themselves the Bang Gang, Gang Bang Gang, or some shit like that. Anyway, they ran a candy house as a cover-up to sell drugs. But I didn't give a fuck. They were so nice and sweet. I ain't gonna lie. I have met some of the sweetest criminals. Okay, but they were so nice and sweet, and they used to trap all day, but every day they fed my big pregnant ass. They would literally come knock on the door and bring me food every day. I'm talking about they were feeding me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They was bringing me snacks. Them niggas took care of me over there. And I remember one day, see, they had two different crews. You know, they took shifts. Like, if you, listen, they ran a real trap house, okay? Where they opened the door with machine guns and shit. I've always been around them type of gangster-ass people. However, thank you, Christy. We need 5 more super chats over $2. Okay? 4 more for the whole collective to get free readings. Miss Katie, you are first. I didn't even post a link. Hold on, guys. I done got distracted about what I'm doing. But I remember the day that the police had killed one of the guys, and he was my favorite. He was like the baby out of all of them, but he was like my little brother. And he was wild as fuck, but he really was a sweetheart. You can tell that because he was smaller, people took advantage of him. But he used to like to tote a big ass extendo, and he just was wild as fuck, but he was such a sweetheart. Thank you, Christy. We need 4 more, guys. 4 more super chats. Donate to the channel, guys. It's $2. Y'all be wanting to come up in here and ask me free shit, but don't want to pay $2? I don't like that. Oh, thank you, Christy. Hey, introvert. Hi, everyone. So let me finish telling y'all the story, and then we gonna start doing the questions and the readings. So, okay. Thank you, Zenobia. Thank you. All right. We need, Thank you, Gemini. All right, y'all. The goal has been met. Say thank you to the baddies that have opened up the chat for you guys to get free questions. This is for everybody, not just yes or no. They paid y'all way to answer detailed questions. Thank you so much, Keita Goddess. I like you guys. And I don't do shit but use it to buy shit for the channel. I just bought us like 6 different tarot decks. Y'all ready? I just bought 6 new decks. Hold on, I'm hot, guys. Look, I got me a new comforter set. Y'all like it? Isn't it so cute? I'll be tearing Ross ass up. Ross got all the juicy couture. Y'all see my new comforter? Isn't she cute? I love some fresh sheets. Be sleeping good. Thank you, guys. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Let me turn the fan on. I'm hot. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, baddies, for your love and support. Chat, say thank you. All right. They don't let us fall over here. One thing about this soul tribe, we be sticking together like a motherfucker. We are unstoppable. And I love how even when I come back and show up, you guys are still here. Thank you so much for your love and support. Okay? And people that send me a super chat, yes, I am still in somebody else's style because I saw this one reader doing this where whoever sent super chats, I'm going to enter you guys in a raffle to win a free reading. Okay? So hold on. If you send a super chat, let me write your name down. And I'll let it be a 15-minute personal video from me. Okay? I'll draw y'all names at the end of the video. But let me write it down. Christy, I'm going to put your name up in there for as many super chats as you sent. That's how many times your name is going to go in there. Thank you, Malia. Miss Christy, you did one. Hold on. Miss Christy ate it up tonight. She did 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to put your name in the basket 4 times. We got Miss Sandra. Okay, thank you, guys. Oh, you're so sweet. We got D Goddess. Just because I feel like being generous. Okay, we got Gems from Jim. Oh, thank you. Geminis, I'll be on the channel tonight. I'll start doing some content tonight, guys. I had to get my mind right. Zenobia. Okay. If you send a super chat, I'll enter you guys into the raffle by the end of the year. I mean, the end of the video, I'll let you guys know who won a free 15-minute session. We're going to do that for the rest of January. So if you send super chats on my live, you will be entered for a chance to win a personal reading. We got Malia here. Hey. And I'll also update the information so I can pay somebody's bill. I know y'all like, Domm. I have been thrown off by this, and I didn't tell you guys at first because I was trying to get to the bottom of it and not have people discouraged. I don't want everybody sitting up here being worried because, okay, ooh, thank you, Miss B-Star. See you, girl. Okay, we got Miss B-Star 2K11. Okay, Christina. Oh, not y'all blessing me like this tonight. Thank you, Christina. I got you, girl. Hey, Baddies gang. Hold on, let me get another pen. All right, so we got Miss Christina Morgan. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, Miss Christina M. Miss Valerie. Hey, girl. Y'all like, let me get in on this motherfucker. I love y'all because y'all are not afraid to take a chance. I'm the same way. That means when we hang out at our little our little dine-in with Domm, we gonna have a time, okay? Because you guys are not afraid to take chances, and me either. I love that for us. Thank you. Hey, Lisa. Okay. So let's go ahead and post a link if you'd like to skip the line and book me for a personal reading. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me get back to the story about how I seen the police do my buddy now. So I remember that very morning, I was out getting coffee and doing my morning walk when I was pregnant with my last child, right? So I remember seeing the police pull up in there and they was deep. And I'm like, oh shit, I just knew, like my intuition knew that one day they would be coming for my man. Hey, it's Brett, I got you. They would be coming for my mans, right? And I was outside that very morning to watch everything. So when I seen the police pulling in, I started calling them. And I'm like, hey, 12 is on the scene. They was like, bet. So they was in there moving shit around, I guess, because these boys carry big weight. And I'll never forget, I got down by my door and the police were surrounding the area because they were about to get ready to kick in the door. And I was so scared for them. I'm like, oh my God. I just hope they get away or they are up in there getting rid of the dope. Because I'd rather them flush and get rid of all that shit than get caught with it. You know what? And the police took about 20, 30 minutes to surround the property. Maybe like more like 30, 45 minutes. But y'all know when shit like that is happening and your adrenaline rushes like that, you don't have a sense of time. So it could have been 5 minutes, but it seemed like an hour. But it was longer than that. But y'all know the vibes. So I watched them run up in the house. They kick the door down. And y'all know when the police kick the door down, they got this big old tool and it's loud as fuck. You would think somebody shot some shit. They opened the door and I just sat on my porch and I watched them and I was crying because I was like 8 months pregnant. They didn't even get to see my baby and they fed her the whole pregnancy. I was so sad because I know that they would have spoiled her so bad. Because that was their baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my baby daddy were not together, but they were like my baby daddies. Okay? So, I watched the police come in and kick down the fucking door. And they was bringing them out one by one. Hold on. It won't let me damn pin the message. You two be tripping sometimes, bro. It really do. Hold on. It's not letting me post the damn thing. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to post this shit and it's not letting me. It's getting on my fucking nerves. Copy. Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. Okay, the comment is pinned. If you'd like to book me for a personal reading, you guys, the list is open. Go ahead and send your payments, okay? But let's finish the story. Yes, reliving it. Oh my God. I have been reliving so many things. Members, I'm going to talk to you guys tonight too. I just have so much to say to you guys. There's been a lot going on with me since I haven't talked to you guys all week. All right, so anyway, I was watching the police bring them out one by one, and they were sitting them on the sidewalk. And y'all know how it is. We were communicating through eyes. And one of them called me over and told the police to give me something out of his pocket. He's like, just let her. And the officer was nice. They had other officers that were mad anal. But the ones that were outside watching them while the house was being searched. Hey, Jazz, girl, I meant to call you back. Girl, I'm over here going through it. You're after Katie, okay? He was like telling the officer to come over there, and he was telling them that I was his sister and he needed to give me the money that he went to the store to get for my rent, which he was lying. So the police dug in his pocket and he took out a wad of money. It was maybe about $1,200, and he gave it to me. And he was like, I'm sorry, sis, I couldn't go and get the money order for the rent. He's like, but here's your money back. He gave me the money. And I was so sad. I was crying already because I knew that it was about to be all bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there. They're in the house. They're bringing out shitloads of fucking drugs. Guns, pills, all kind of shit is going down. And them boys is looking like, man, we done. And they were young. And it's so crazy because they had different shifts. So the nighttime would be the older guys, the older people, and the daytime would be the younger ones. And the younger ones, I was more cool with them because at nighttime I was asleep when the other crews were there. However, I watched them and I remember they was bent. Fast forward, I stayed outside for hours watching the whole thing go down, and I was just hysterical the whole day. I couldn't eat food or anything. And the one that I told you about, the youngest one that was booked, wow, he was the last one left that they were trying to put in the car. And mind you, I was shocked because I thought it was about to be a shoot off, a high speed chase, and some more shit. But believe it or not, these boys had money. So even though they was going to jail for drugs, they was going to be able to bond out. They knew, like, okay, y'all can take whatever you want. I got enough money to still get out of this shit. I'm going to get me a lawyer. They were very calm and cooperative. And it just ended bad. In my mind, I'm like, okay, they going to jail, but they got away good. But I just had this feeling that something bad was about to happen. It was two more left, him and another buddy. And I think those two were like best friends. And they were the youngest ones. And they are the ones that I talked to the most, that, you know, did the most for me as well. So I watched the one of them ride away, and my favorite one, he was the last one, and I'll never forget. They were taking him to the car, and they left him with the anal officer, and I'm like, oh my God. And I watched the whole thing, guys. I watched him take him to the car, pet him down one last time, and he was like, turn around. So the boy was cooperating, okay? He was listening to the police, doing everything he did. I'm shocked because I told y'all he was wild. He wasn't cussing or arguing or none of that shit. And then I watched it slow motion. He told him to turn around. And he was arresting him to go in the car, because when they was sitting on the ground, they just had them like sitting on their hands and stuff. They didn't actually have them in handcuffs. But he walked into the car and told him to turn around and put his hands on his head. And this man drew his gun from his holster and shot him in the back of the head. I dropped to my knees. I was screaming. People were outside on the porch watching. But do you guys know that later on the news, they said that he took the police's gun out of his holster and they were having a power struggle. So he got shot because he was trying to run. And I'm like, that is not true. They killed him. Like, I was so sad. I was so devastated. Like, I was so depressed for a very long time after that. And I had nightmares about it. And I moved away from over there shortly after because I couldn't live over there anymore. It was like a really dark energy there. I couldn't breathe. Like, I would walk past there and just feel such grief and heartache. You know what and that boy had a baby that he just had that just turned 1. I remember the birthday party. I was so sad. I was so devastated from that. And I told myself even then that I was going to leave Georgia one day. I told that story to tell you guys that Georgia is not the place for me. But yes, that was the second time I watched the police kill somebody. And he wasn't innocent. Yes, he was doing criminal activities, but he was not fighting them. Okay, he was not, you know, trying to kill them or anything like they said on the news. It was very devastating. It was tragic. It was so thick out there for like a whole week. They were protesting and all kind of stuff. It was so sad, guys. But enough of that. So yeah, I don't suggest, you know, if you have little black kids, I don't even care, a black family, yes. Black on black crime in the state of Georgia is very bad. They are still prejudiced there. Very. And not just white people. The black people are prejudiced too. Have you ever met a fucking Uncle Tom? Because that's what we call them. Yes. Child. Hey, Allison. What's up? So, with that being said, I'm going to leave that right here. Y'all know I got so many more stories, but I'm going to stop. because I've been talking about me this whole live, but I wanted to share with you guys what the fuck is going on over here. So y'all don't think I'm just over here being lazy, chilling. Y'all know I'm not that type of person. I still be working behind the scenes, so you can always book me for a personal reading outside of YouTube at thebettyspalace.org. Other than that, this is a live for personal readings. If you'd like to book me for a personal moment of silence for my friend, we used to call him Beano. His name was Beano. Man, I feel like crying, but I'm not. I'm not gonna cry. Man, I hated that for him. And come to find out, he had just turned 21. Okay, he was barely grown. Sandra, you said your son's roommate. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, Christy. Thank you guys for your love and support. Yes, Bino was my buddy. And I hate they didn't get to meet my daughter, but I named her Justice. So I know that his spirit looks down, you know, and is proud. Okay, to see my baby and how strong and powerful she has been. You know what? When I was pregnant with Justice, I named her that because I went through so much. Her dad literally put me in jail the first part of the pregnancy because I was telling him I didn't want the baby. And he said, if you get rid of my child, you're dead to me. And he put me in jail. And do y'all know that man don't know his daughter to this day? She is my only child that has a different dad. And like, he would try to come and see her when she was small, but he tried to manipulate me, and he would only try to interact with her if I would have sex with him and stuff like that. Very abusive. Mind you, he was in an open relationship with another woman after me and him were together for maybe like 2 years. When I got pregnant with my daughter, the situation got exposed, and the lady told me that she knew about me the entire time, but he broke the rules when I got pregnant. And she told me as a result of it, her son would never see my daughter. Girl. And then it's like he wanted me to suffer. And I had that kid. I remember during that pregnancy, I went through a lot. I was even homeless with her, and I went to a domestic violence shelter, and they had helped me put me back on my feet. They bought a whole bunch of stuff for my baby and stuff before she came. And he was like, oh, and then I had found an apartment, right? And I moved out. That's when I moved over there by being on them. And my baby daddy, he was supposed to come and pick me up from there and help me move into my apartment. He did not. He left me and all the stuff that they bought for my baby standing outside waiting for him for hours. I ended up having to leave behind her baby bed, all her clothes, like everything that they gave me for my child, I left behind because my baby dad didn't show up. And I had got discharged from the program. So it was time for me to go. I waited outside for that man from 1 o'clock to like 5 o'clock in the evening. And I was devastated and I was crying. And they finally got me an Uber to my place. But all of the stuff that I had for my baby couldn't fit. It would have been able to fit in my baby daddy's pickup truck. But he never showed up. So I lost everything for my child. I really hate people from my past now. I'm sorry, guys. That man wanted me to suffer all these years. But I'm blessed and highly favored. And so is my kid, but thank you, Nettie. I know y'all like, girl. People can be so cruel. Especially when God has favor over your life and they know that you can bounce back from it and you can rebuild yourself, they don't mind destroying your empire. And I'm telling this to my younger ladies, okay? Don't do it. Do not spend your time thinking that a relationship is going to be your ticket to success. It's actually your ticket to hell. Okay? Focus on yourself. Get your money up. Practice abstinence. Okay? Do not give your precious body away to somebody that 9 times out of 10 don't love you for real. A bunch of these men be warlocks. A bunch of these women be witches. Let's be clear. And not the good kind. Okay? And my kids are totally different. They know everything. We be watching the show and they be like, ooh, he is not a good husband, right, mommy? And I'm like, yes, that is so right. But I didn't get that from my mom. She was a pygmy. She stayed married to a man that had kids. He kept leaving her. He was disrespecting her. He was fighting on her. And I saw my mom stay. So I thought that it was normal. And I was following the footsteps of my mom in my first marriage. And that man was abusing me and I was still staying. And my mom was literally coaching me through it. Saying, that's your husband, girl. And all of them gonna do that to you. So you might as well stay with him. When I left, that bitch told me that I don't know what love is. Mind you, she's over there wiping this man's ass. After 30 years of marriage that had all kind of kids on her, lied to her. She did not age gracefully. She's struggling. Her house is not paid off. That man is going to be the death of her because she's still over there holding on to him. She loved him more than her own kids, y'all. That man was literally stealing from her and all kind of shit. But she was putting her daughters out in the streets as teenagers. My mom used to put me out the house and report to the police that I was running away. Until I really started running away. She was putting an 11, 12-year-old girl outside. That's me looking at my girls right now. I couldn't imagine putting them out of my house with nowhere to go. I will never do that. My mom was my first bully. And I'm so different than her, and that's why she don't like me. My mother doesn't like me because I'm a better mother than she ever will be. Okay? And I left my marriage. One thing she taught us all how to do was get a man. Listen, I am the oldest of 5 girls. All of my sisters got married to abusers. Let that sink in for a second. Yeah, we got the ring. But the cost was deadly. One of my sisters, right? 2 of my sisters have had nervous breakdowns and they're younger than me. The first one, her boyfriend was in the gang. And he kept telling her, you know, she needed to be down. If she was the girlfriend of a G, then she needed to be brought into the gang. But my sister didn't know what that consists of. Let me tell you. Are y'all ready for this? Hold on, because we might just turn this into a story time. We still gonna do our readings, but let me tell you what happened to my sister. I just want to say this for the young ladies in the back that's trying to follow a man's lead that's going nowhere. So my sister wanted so bad. My sister was married by the age of 25, okay? No kids. Got married to her husband. She thought she struck gold, okay? First of all, she was the breadwinner in a relationship. She was taking care of him. He was barely doing anything. He was a fucking junkie, doing drugs, and he was in a gang. He was abusive to her. He kept discarding her. He was doing bad shit in her home in front of her, bringing women around, cheating, leaving the house to go cheat, all kind of stuff. And she wanted so bad for her husband to love her, so she felt like she needed to get initiated into the gang because he kept bringing that up. So let me tell you what happened on the night of her getting initiated to the game, they set up this little gathering at her house, and the gang members came. Guess what happened to my sister? At 26, they had been married for a year. He brought the gang to the house and they raped my sister. They beat her. They recorded it. They peed. They sodomized her. They destroyed her. And her husband stood right there, watched her for a minute, and I guess he couldn't take it no more, so he left the house. They almost killed my sister in there, and he left her there in her own blood, and she had a nervous breakdown. She had a nervous breakdown. Let me repeat for the bitches in the back. Okay, they came, a whole group of niggas. They raped her. They sodomized her. They beat her. They recorded it. It was all online, all over Facebook. Everybody knew. That girl had a nervous breakdown and has not ever been the same. She lost her fucking mind. Okay? She gets disability now. She will never be able to work a job. And my sister is 5 years younger than me. I'm about to be 42. She's in her 30s. But this happened maybe about 10 years ago now. It's been 10 years. She never recovered from it. And guess what? That man left and was gone. Do y'all know this motherfucker had the audacity? After about 6 or 7 years went by, he tried to get my sister back and be like, oh, I loved you. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I didn't know that was going to happen. But he didn't try to save her. He didn't call the police. He didn't do anything to protect this lady. She had a nervous breakdown trying to love somebody that did not love her. So please, stop trying to look for love. All right? Love yourself. And God will send you the real love. Okay? In other ways, maybe another person. But y'all got to remember, we're living in the last days. So the type of love that we thought exists in the Disney movies are not real. Okay? That was a motherfucking lie. Think about it. All the people that you love, how did it work out for you? Very few people have had successful relationships, but not without some type of trauma attached to it.